Guys, it's water time. Because water is amazing. Water helps with dehydration. Did you know? I was feeling a little bit like I needed to be drinking water. I haven't drank any water today. Also, coffee and pop, dehydrate you. So they would be the wrong thing to drink right now. The other reason that I'm drinking it is because whenever you have some sort of an ache in your body, water helps. Water basically helps with everything. If you drink a ton of water, it boosts up your immune system. If you drink water when you're sore, it helps your muscles be less sore. Water in general is just pretty fantastic. So, here's to water. Also, that leads so well into me talking about, Dodger, you're hurt somehow? Tell us all about this tale. Oh, okay, I guess if I must. So this morning, I had to move the car that I'm borrowing right now, which was super fun, because I woke up and realized that I needed to move it, like, now. And I had my huge PJ pants and a huge t-shirt on, but I was cold. So I put on my Uggs, and then I put on my bathrobe, and then a coat over the bathrobe, and I was like, alright, I'm homeless chic right now, I'm so ready. So I go outside, get in the car, and I move the car. And then as I'm coming back, I'm like, I was thinking about something. I was lost in thought, and my head was kind of up to the sky. I was not looking where I was going at all. And I stepped right in a huge puddle of mud, and there's a walkway that is kind of near our house that's all just individual square bricks that stick out of the ground a little bit to walk on when it's muddy. And I landed so that my kneecap, not like, I'm so used to this part of my knee being where I fall. I have so many little like discolorations and weird things on this part of my knee, on both knees. But this time it was literally right here, landed on the brick, and it hurt so bad. I was like, what? That hurts so bad. I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm gonna walk into the house and I'll be fine. But it was like, dude, it was bad. I was not sure really what to do. I came into the house, I declothed myself because I was covered in mud, and then I like elevated it, but that like felt like it made it worse, like the pain worse. So then I was like, okay, don't elevate it, don't do that. And eventually it died down. But throughout the day, it's slowly gotten better, but it hasn't completely gone away, which I expected it to completely go away within like an hour, which was silly of me. So yeah, so now it's just like, it's been kind of hard to walk depending on how I've been sitting, and I've been trying to keep it elevated, and when I do, it feels fine. And right now, honestly, it feels totally fine, and it's not sensitive to the touch at all. So I don't think that it's a big deal, although I said that on Press Heart. I was like, yeah, I hope that I don't have to go to a doctor, and now everybody is freaking out, being like, Dodger, take knee injuries seriously, go to the doctors now. I'm like, I love you guys, but I'm not about to fall the same way that like a child falls all the time. I'm not about to fall on my knee and be like, I got a boo-boo. I gotta go to the doctor like now. It's not my style. I never really freak out when I hurt myself or when I get sick. I try to gauge in my mind, okay, at what point is this a problem? At what point do I need to just go in and get it fixed? And I've decided to myself that if there isn't a very noticeable difference in how the knee feels by the end of tomorrow, then I will go to the doctors. There we go. I'm gonna take it easy on the leg. Like I said, at this point, it feels fine. When I put pressure on it, obviously it still like hurts a little bit, but it's infinitely better than even just a couple of hours ago. So I'm not concerned, but I will be vigilant. Don't worry about it. It's fine, guys. And then, oh gosh, Then, when I was trying to elevate it during the podcast, so I have, you know, my desk that everything is on. There's a really nice corner right here. And I, like, went down like this so that I could reach and pull the cat thing over and hit, here's the corner. Here's the corner. And I just hit my mouth right on it, and it I like disappeared and then came back up into the screen going, oh! This was during sound check. And Jesse and TB were both like, what did you do to yourself? I'm like, I hate today. Today just sucks. But it's all fine now. It's all fine. Keeping an eye on the knee. I'm gonna ice it again later. We're all good. It hasn't swollen. We're all good, guys. But I did hurt myself a lot today. And I haven't been able to even tell you guys about Django or Les Mis. God, my nose is itching so bad. What is happening? Calm down, nose. Calm down. Okay, so Django was the first one that we saw because originally we were going to see Les Mis and then go to Django so that at the end of the day we were going, yeah! But instead we wound up having to flip it because the tickets for Les Mis were sold out until really late. So we had to see Django first and then see Les Mis, which was fine. We still got to do the Christmas double feature, which is what we wanted so badly. So I felt totally happy with it. But yeah, so both movies are 3 hours long. Django, I don't think needed to be 3 hours long, but it was just Tarantino being like, I want this to be 3 hours long. Can we make this 3 hours long? And everybody was like, fine, Tarantino, fine. Make it 3 hours long. And he was like, yes. That's how it felt. Like, it really didn't need to be that long, but he enjoyed making it that long, if that makes sense. It was very bloody, obviously. It's Kill Bill, but as a Western, which is exactly what I wanted. So I loved it, and I've had many friends say that they supremely enjoyed it. But again, like, there's nudity, there's lots of violence, there are tons of racial slurs because of the subject matter and the time period, so not everybody should see this movie by any means. But I think that it's really good. I really, really enjoyed it. Just didn't think that it needed to be that long. And then we went to see Les Mis, and Jeannie cried through the entire thing, which was incredible to me. I didn't cry until the end. There were a few times where my eyes like welled up a little bit, but I didn't full on cry until the very end. It was good. I liked it. Did I think that it was incredible? Not really. Honestly, there's one actor that I thought just blew everybody else out of the water, and that's Anne Hathaway, which I wasn't expecting at all. She was blew my mind. There's a song that she does where they literally never took the camera off of her. It was one long shot for the entire song, and the range of emotions, and they sang on set. Like, this was not lip syncing. She sang this song on set with just one long camera shot, and it was incredible. Like, blew my mind, you guys. I was like, what? Anne Hathaway, I did not know. I did not know that you had this inside of you. It was crazy. Super crazy. Russell Crowe's voice, I took some getting used to. At first I was like, But, you know, he has like the puppy eyes and the robot voice. So, he was a perfect Javert, but at the same time, I was like, your voice just isn't as meaty as I was expecting it to be. So that was kind of a disappointment, but again, I got like really used to it and I wound up being totally fine with it. Musically, I think any musical theater people are probably going to have a problem with this movie. JonTron hated it. And we're both theater people, but he was very much a musical kid. So for him, he was like, they did not revere the source material. It was just so obvious. I did not feel like they really cared. And I was like, oh, John. Which I totally get. But I still, much like when I saw Phantom of the Opera, and I was like, you know, I think that people who really love Phantom of the Opera are gonna hate this movie, but I liked it. As somebody who really loves musicals, but doesn't have any musicals that I'm like obsessive over at all, I am very accepting toward the movie version of these things. So I think Les Mis was great. Again, I don't think that it was incredible, but I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. And Jeannie was angry with me that I didn't cry into the end, but at least I cried, Jeannie. Okay, so calm down. But overall, Dodge and Jeannie's Fantastic Christmas was a success, I feel. Got to see Hobbit, got to see Django, got to see Les Mis. It's great. Got to go to our favorite restaurant and have lunch. Oh, that was such a success. We tried to go to a different place and they were closed. And then we were like, I wonder if our cafe is open. And we looked and they were. They had normal hours and everything. We were like, this is awesome. We're so happy. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. But I hope that you guys had a good day and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah.